Hello and welcome students for Vijetha IAS Academy ethics classes. We are dealing with case studies. We are going to understand case study number 13. What is this case study? In every class we are trying to understand various case studies like this. You are a civil servant, you are trying to solve a social issue, and this social issue is related to prohibition and drinking. Drinking is a very dangerous habit. It is affecting the health of larger sections of Indians. It not only affects the health of the people, it affects the entire economic status of families also. Social and economic status of people get affected because of this drinking habit. If it becomes a very dangerous habit, now it is even very difficult to change the attitude also. That's why this addiction is one of the dangerous aspects which India is facing even today also. It was one of the core issues many years. Since ancient times, people are having this issue. During independence period also, Gandhiji was fighting against this issue, this addiction issue, because it was affecting the socio-economic political conditions of the country as well. That's why. Let us see this. What is the case that is given here and how to approach this? What is the question asked and how to approach this? It is a state where prohibition is in force. That means a state, you take any kind of state, already in some states like Bihar, Gujarat, where drinking is completely prohibited. But problem with this prohibition is, legally it is prohibited, but illegally people used to drink. Illegally people used to procure this one, and sometimes it is leading to poisonous deaths also. Because when it comes to illegal, there will be no regulation and people mix various chemicals also, they are turning into poisons as well. So that is the problem we are facing in different parts of the country. This issue is something like that. It is a state where prohibition is in force. You are recently appointed as the superintendent of police, SP, of a district notorious for illicit distillation of liquor. You are police officer, you are SP, and now you came across this illegally illicit distillation of a liquor is going on. The illicit liquor leads to many deaths, reported and unreported, and causes a major problem for the district authorities. So when it comes to this issue, some are reported also, some are even not reported, but the number of deaths are increasing. Now once number of deaths increases, now it affects entire families. Once the families are affected, it creates a law and order issue in that particular area. It affects social issue, economic issues. Then various agencies of the government have to suffer because various dimensions of people are getting affected. That's why as an SP you come across this one, it is causing problem for district authorities. The approach till now had been to view it as a law and order problem and tackle it accordingly. Only some people are violating the law and law enforcement agencies going after them and trying to catch them. Only in one direction, one dimension, the issue was seen. Tackling accordingly. Raids, arrest, police cases and criminal trials. Raiding them, arresting them, proceeding in the judiciary, cases, arrest, and so on. All these had only limited impact. Despite they are done, but on the ground level it is having limited impact. Again people are going after this addiction, illicit again alcohol, illicit distillation of liquor. Your inspections show that the parts of district where the distillation flourishes are economically, industrially and educationally backward. Here you need to understand this one. You are district SP, that means entire district. It need not to be that every part of the district is having the same problem. Here you come across, your inspections show that the parts of the district where the distillation flourishes are economically, industrially and education wise backward. That means here this sentence is showing that there must be some kind of connection between economic, industry and education to the illicit alcohol and liquor consumption. Illicit liquor consumption and development had some kind of connection. Otherwise, where these are poor, their distillation is more. Where they are strong, that kind of problem is not there. That means there is some kind of connection. Agriculture is badly affected by poor irrigation facilities. Frequent clashes among communities gave boost to illicit distillation. That means communal tensions are also going on. That's why it is giving this issue. That means communal issue is there, agriculture backwardness is there, industrial backwardness is there, economic backwardness and education backwardness is there. So here itself answer is given for us. What if your question is about how to solve this issue, then you pick up these issues, then we need to address them one after the other. No major initiatives had taken place in the past either from the government side or from social organizations to improve the lives of the people. So here if they are given means government is not taken decision and social organizations have not taken decision means there is a possibility that if action is taken in the right direction, this problem can be solved. Oh, that is what this sentence. The sentence itself will give us clues how to think about this. No major initiatives had taken place. That's why this problem is coming. And if major initiative taken, problem may come down. Which new approach will you adopt to bring the problem under control? So this is the question. What kind of solutions you will bring? You are SP. Now let us try to understand what are the various stakeholders, what are the various issues involved, then one after the other let us try to understand. Illicit liquor. So we need to control this illicit liquor issue. Notorious for illicit liquor. Now let us see, if you identify illicit liquor, then the people who are committing this, who are distilling, distillers and that means producers, another one consumers. Consumers, producers for economic, and consumers mean they may be addicted or they do not have sufficient work, no work to do. Ideal time pass. Producer on one side and the consumers on the other side. If we think a particular area, what can be different people or stakeholders? It's very easy to just have some kind of stakeholders, means here producers who are producing this, then people. But people itself is a very big aspect. There will be so many people involved. Next, social organizations. Another one, government. And when it comes to government, again it is a very big machinery. Here government, police department, you are SP of this department, and the administration or the development side. Law enforcement agency, police one side, development on one side, that is a government perspective. Social organizations, it could be NGOs, non-governmental organizations. And when it comes to people, people itself is a very big component. Now if we understand, then only we can understand how to do. Here the question is, what kind of solution you can provide so that these regions will not have this kind of problem. So ultimately you have to destroy this connection. On one side, production, when it comes to law and order issue, you may write these people, arrest the people, file the cases, then punishment for them, and same is the case those people who got caught while they are doing, and they can also get punished. But again, after the punishment, once again they will do, once again they will continue to do. That's why it is not giving the result. It has to be comprehensive approach, what can be done. So let us try to understand this. First one, solution. Number one, we needed a comprehensive approach. We needed a comprehensive approach. So what does it mean? Comprehensive approach means, if we think from the administration point of view, on one side police department is there and you are heading this, and this is another development side also will be there. District collector, district magistrate. This is one department and this is another one, if we broadly speak. But SP also now will have the connectivity with the district collector. Now they can coordinate with each other. Ultimately, when a district administration means they have to coordinate with each other so that a problem will not be there. Because it is not a separate one. People, if there is a problem from this side means it will affect this side. If there is a problem in this side, it will affect this side as well. If you want a peaceful and stable district means you have to coordinate this, and this is where teamwork. This is where teamwork, and teamwork means you have this side team also and interdepartmental. One department, another department, between department also coordination is required, and here also coordination is required. Coordination this side and coordination this side as well. If you want to resolve this problem holistically, we need to understand this holistically. Now when it comes to law and order, you can activate your team and you can search, you can seize, everything can be done. But here it is not giving that much result. That's what a case study is saying, that it is not giving much response. That's why you need to think about from this angle as well. And you need to find a solution. Is there any way of communication and coordination between these two wings of the administration? Then holistically the problem can be solved in a district. And here development means to understand the development of a particular region, then we have to little bit understand nature of the people in that particular area. People of the area, understand. People of district. Now if we go by age wise, because only when you see the people in multiple segments, then it becomes easy. Somewhere we will identify some solutions. When it comes to age, children, youth and elders. There is one kind of classification. And when it comes to this kind of classification, here youth are majorly get affected with this addiction. Elders also will get affected, no doubt, but here most vulnerable section here is the youth. If we go by gender, it could be male and it is a female, trans gender, because the legal in the applications also nowadays we are recognizing the third gender also. First, second, third gender also we need to identify. People are there, different combinations, and when it comes to this, possibility is more that this section is more addicted and utilize, rope in this section of the people how to solve this one, utilize the potential, utilize the issues, emotional issues here involved, how to control this population. Now similarly here also the possibility is there any way of utilizing the services of these two sections to have impact on this. Now when it comes to children means what kind of children need education, they need health care, and the elders need health care, but they have wisdom also. Health care and wisdom also. And when it comes to youth, they are the working age. And what kind of work they can do? When it comes to activities, economic activities, you can think of people who are, let me write in this way, activities they can participate in agriculture. This is what? Agriculture. And they can have agriculture is one hand. Next another one, artisan activities or skilled activities, different cottage industries. Examples, this also can be done. Some trading activities, this also can be done. Youth, instead of wasting the time in this addiction, they can perform this, they can perform this, they can perform this, and various other services also. Here it is saying that in the case study it is saying that these activities are limited in the district. Agriculture, irrigation facilities are limited, that's why agriculture is not flourishing. These people are not able to do there. Industrially also it is limited, that is another backwardness. Then economic wise backwardness, agriculture wise backwardness, industry wise backwardness, educational wise also backwardness. So that means there is some kind of connection. If we improve this, possibility is there, these people can even come out of this addiction as well. So this is what, once you identify these issues, then it becomes easy where the solutions are laid. Development, when it comes to institutions, directly agriculture department, irrigation department, then cottage industries department, promotion of the trade commerce department. That's what the development wing is, for promotion of these things only. When there is a failure of the state in this direction, now it will create law and order, it will create a burden on this wing. You are SP, now you are doing, one is more vigilance. From your side, you can increase the vigilance. Vigilance means you can use the latest technologies also. Here you can see, you can approach this section of the people, immediately allow them to have app based, mobile based, internet based, immediately wherever this illicit drug, distillation is going on immediately. If you have arranged, if you can create a system where immediately you will get information, then you can on the spot you can go and write it and stop this immediately. From the police side, which will be in your direct control, you can initiate these kind of policies. But when it comes to these policies, you have to coordinate with the development department, and development department you have to coordinate with the district magistrate or district collector. Then district collector should be creating the channels, systems where this agriculture, irrigation, cottage industries, trade and commerce, financial, banking facilities. If you create facilities, banking credit facilities to these people, then if they can have facilities, banking facilities, irrigation facilities in this direction, different people will come to these activities and gradually they will come out of this illicit, the drug issue. This is addiction issue. You need to solve this problem through various methods, and this is what the comprehensive approach means. First, we need to identify in this way. Any issue, we need to have a comprehensive approach. First from the government side, and second from the people side, who are the different stakeholders of the people. Now, when it comes to using different sections of the people, there are some other institutions also. These institutions can be used people wise. This now, can you identify some institutions? For example, if you think from the children perspective or college going perspective, they schools and colleges, they are some institutions. Schools, colleges. So it's like a district is like a family. In a family, different people have different works to do. Children are going to schools and colleges. Think like, is there any possibility of utilizing the schools and colleges for understanding, for trying to create awareness? Education system is about creating awareness. Generate awareness. Arrange the campaigns in schools also, arrange the campaigns in colleges also of your district. But again, a single person cannot do this. Practically, you need to see this. Even though he is a district SP, district SP cannot initiate everything on his own. He has to or she has to coordinate with relevant department, education department. And education department means you have to coordinate with the district collector. That's where you cannot directly intervene. That's where the coordination among the district departments is required. Otherwise, if everybody can interfere in any other department, then it leads to chaos in the administration. That should not be done. Communication skills are required. That's where, as an administrator, here we should have proper communication skills. Emotional intelligence. Your attitude also towards institutions must be respectable. Even though you want to solve the problem, it has to be solved through the democratically established systems. So that's where the bureaucracy has to be maintained, the systems have to be respected. Then only the outcome is going to be long-term impact can be seen in the. Otherwise, if one person will come, if second person is not that much active, then the result will not come. But if a solution is given systematically, if one SP there, tomorrow you may be go to some other district or some other department, still whatever the steps which you initiated systemically, that systems will keep running. Once those systems will be keep running, it doesn't matter whether you stay there or not, because it's a very big issue. It will not be solved in 1 day or 1 week or 1 month also. It takes years properly if we understand, it takes many months and years to completely remove this problem and to completely solve this issue. An SP can stay there, or maybe because of some other issues also they can be transferred or they can be promoted also. But the creation, the system which you created as an SP, it will keep running even whether you are there or whether you are not there here. Creating system is more important in solving these social issues. Otherwise, a single person cannot do everything and the amount of time is very limited. Once you create system will be keep doing its job irrespective of your presence or there or not. Then it becomes long-term solution. Schools and colleges. So here we are trying to give various solutions in what ways we can solve this and we can analyze this issue and what possibilities are there. And these possibilities, this is another task, another challenging task for SP, how they coordinate with this. But there is a solution in these directions. Schools, awareness campaigns. Schools can be used and colleges can be used, where youth are most get affected in the colleges. And these colleges may be in that locality, as it is already backward area, industrially backward, educationally backward area, means schools and colleges also may not be that strong there. But entire district is not like that. So in the district, in some other places, these are there, and whatever schools that are there, whatever colleges that are there in that particular region also, this awareness campaign is required. And once this awareness campaign is generated, the children will go to the homes and they share their whatever experience they had in the schools. And this generation, this awareness campaign can be used like through videos, through books, through paintings or images, like something like in movie theaters regarding smoking, visuals will come. These are very disturbing visuals when you look at them, and it may create some kind of fear in the people who are smoking. That is the purpose of those visuals. It may create. Despite watching that also, some people may not be able to stop it. That is the kind of addiction. And even if people suddenly stop this addiction, they will get even health related aspects also. You need to think about that also. These are hospitals. Hospitals. And hospitals means those who are getting affected because of this, either health wise, you can coordinate with the doctors, because when it comes to medical camps, more chances are there that these medical solutions can be given to the people directly going to the areas where this is a very severe problem. Medical camps can be conducted. Psychological sessions can be given to the people. This is one of the ways in handling issue. And if there is any kind of medical intervention to stop this, that can be distributed. This is another one institution where you can do that. Another one, at local level, panchayat is there. Panchayats are there. So educational institutions, hospitals and panchayat. And panchayat duty is to remove these socio-economic problems. Sarpanch, members of panchayat, train them and instruct them to go and give this training material to the people, distribute the people. And awareness, because riding a person, arresting a person, and again it is not solving the problem. This is what? This is a systemic issue. We need to handle this very systemically, whatever it is possible. Panchayat institution also can be used, hospital institution also can be used, and schools and colleges institutions also can be used. Now once that kind of tradition starts, once in schools and colleges, once the tradition starts generating awareness, then whether you are SP there or you are moved to some other place, still your awareness campaign system will be keep running and people will take initiatives and keep on, it will run. Same goes to hospitals and same goes to the panchayat. And there are some other institutions like self-help groups, developmental groups, like self-help groups, particularly women self-help groups are very famous. Utilize the services of self-help groups, their and non-governmental organizations. They work for there, and there are NGOs who are working on this direction, coordinate with these NGOs and integrate them with this region. Self-help groups, because it is industrially backward, educationally backward, agriculture-wise backward, then self-help groups will help to create some kind of economic activities and for them provide some kind of credit through banking system. So now you see, you are very systematically dealing with this issue. It's not that an SP cannot go everywhere. An SP from morning to evening cannot go here and there across district to just remove the evil. It has to be taught in a very systematic way, then only in one way or the other way. Like these are various mechanisms that are there. But all schools may not be involving in this, all colleges may not be involving in this, but even if one or two colleges which are active and at least they possibility is there, they can change, bring some kind of awareness, possibility is there, they can change at least some people away from this dangerous addiction. And same goes to hospitals also. Why? Because India is a developing country, resources are very limited and all these requires human resources, financial resources. Institution means everywhere you need human resources, financial resources and time resources. So every institution requires these resources, but India is a developing country where resource constraint is there, skilled human resource constraint is there, and that's why we are not able to utilize the time also properly. We are not able to use the proper skills also that are there in these institutions. In that way, let us try to think that if we have some kind of mechanism to integrate all these things, then automatically self-help group will touch certain section of the people, NGOs will touch certain section of the people, banking through banking they will touch certain section of the people, and panchayat touch certain sections of the people, and from different angles it can be tackled. So that's where all people cannot listen to one single institution only, because it is something related to attitudinal issue. So let us see comprehensive approach. Now if we note down, now these are the various issues. Comprehensive approach means thinking like this. It's not that only from the law and order perspective, we have to think from all the stakeholders point of view, all the institutional point of view. This is where comprehensive approach and collaborative approach. So the first step is to identify whatever possibility is there in understanding comprehensively, and wherever possible where we can collaborate with various institutions. Next, once we have these systems, once we have integrated all of them, then the steps or the goals of these institutions and mechanisms. Socio-economic solution. Socio-economic solutions. This is not only legal issue, or this is not only about law and order issue. We have to deal with socio-economic development. Now I will read some of them, then automatically you have already covered in this, but if I read it, you will easily understand it. Focus on improving these conditions in the affected areas. Target poverty. Now if I write poverty alleviation, when you are writing answer, you remove the poverty. To remove poverty, what you need to do? You have to encourage the developmental activities, education, healthcare. Education improvement is required, healthcare improvement is required, skill development requirement is there. Skill development requirement is there. Then entrepreneurship. If you need to encourage these issues, and you have to depend on these institutions. An SP is not a Superman where all these people, all these issues can be tackled in one go, in one night. Not possible. Because every issue is linked with various institutions. That institutions management, coordination of these institutions is the most crucial aspect when it comes to bringing a solution in the society. This one. Next, when it comes to infrastructure facilities, irrigation facilities, roads, so that they get connected with the nearest towns also, markets also. Provide the banking facilities, credit facilities, Once the people are involved in the economic activities, then people will be busy in these activities, and once the people are looking after their family welfare, children welfare, elders welfare, women welfare, and their own health welfare, then people will not go to these addictions. They will be more focused on the development, focusing on the development rather than addiction. So that's where these kind of issues can be taken care. Next, overall improving the conditions. But there will be some people, the people who want to earn money despite this, there will be some people who are interested in earning money through these illegal or illicit alcohol distillation, and for them you need community policing. Community policing. So any issue, this is third one. Community policing means any issue, whether it is Naxal issue, terrorism issue, this kind of illicit issue, this is can be very, very common. That is, one is security angle, another one is development angle. Suppose if you want to eliminate Naxal problem, you have to develop those areas. But despite the development, there are news that if somebody is creating road, Naxals are going and killing those people who are involved in the road construction. They are attacking the hospital, they are attacking the school areas. That means there are people who are hindering this development because there will be some personal interest for them. That's why for them security, strong security is required, and for that intelligence is required. For that community policing also involved. And community policing there, intelligence, improving the intelligence mechanism, use the app-based complaints. Whenever they see some kind of issue, immediately children or women or those people, educated people, they can easily come to know what is going on in the neighboring area. Immediately they open the app and immediately file the, just give the information to the district security agencies directly. As you are SP, you can create a system where directly this information will reach directly to your department also, directly to your office itself. Then immediately coordinate with the lower level security agencies, lower level police, then immediately sending them, they raid, arrest, those things. So whatever that was already going on, it has to be given. So it has to be strengthened, that's how. So community policing, app-based, intelligence gathering from the system also, from the people point of view also, involving in self-help groups, involving NGOs, involving in schools, colleges, involving in the youth, involving women in those areas. There, everyone, whatever contribution they can do, use that information and immediately curb these activities. This about this one. And those people who are de-addiction centers must be there. Some people who want to really come out of this, but they are not able to come out, de-addiction centers. Provide them various facilities, banking facilities and healthcare also at the same time, slowly gradually moving them towards economic activities. So these are overall systemic solution to this systemic issue we need to think. So many people have to be involved, many institutions have to be involved, many resources have to be pooled. As you are part of one of the department in the administration, it is wherever possible you have to coordinate with other departments. So you cannot venture into everywhere, because your responsibility is to ensure law and order, and whatever is directly under you, you can control directly, but through indirect ways also you have the possibility by coordinating with other departments. You have the possibility, because as a team you need to work here in the government. Then if you work as a team, then they are also there for the development of that area only. Just coordination with this and this will enable that particular district flourish. So this is how it is. Another social issue. Think any kind of social issue, whether it is child marriage, same thing will go. Whether it is child labor, same issue will come here. Whether it is child labor, child marriages, alcohol related issues, dowry related issues, domestic violence issues, all these social issues, wherever social issues are there, if we think in this perspective, we may get different clues from different directions. Ultimately, we need to coordinate with multiple departments. Single person, single department cannot solve all the problems in the country. That's why India has so many departments, so many ministries. But only thing, as a civil servant must know how to interact with the team members within the department. Interdepartmental coordination also required. That is where work ethics, work culture, emotional intelligence, attitudinal issues or attitude of a civil servant, all these issues will come. Whatever we studied in the theory part, dealing with compassionate, always law and order means not only with brutal force, compassionate, empathetic way we need to understand. To just think our syllabus, human values, we will get some solutions. Attitude, we get some solution. Emotional intelligence, some solutions will come. Then civil service, foundational values, work ethics, organizational issues, we will get some issues. Probity in governance, we will get some issues. We will get solutions from all these directions. And when we think in this way also, whenever social issue means it will, entire society will come. Age wise, gender wise, economic activities wise, even region wise also. Backward and rich areas, backward areas, hilly areas, plain areas, some other kind of category also will come. And when we think about multiple institutions involved in that a particular case, then we will get like schools, hospitals, then panchayat, developmental agencies, law enforcement agencies, district development agencies. Many agencies will get connected to that particular issue. Then wherever possibility is there, bringing all these stakeholders, bringing all these institutions to give an institutional solution. So this way you can handle this particular issue. This is how you have to solve if the issue is about in a state where you are there, and now which new approach will be given, can be given by you means in this way you can do that one. I hope you got clarity on solving social issues. In this way, if you are a civil servant, you will keep getting in examination, you will keep getting many social issues like this. You just need to understand in this way, and as a civil servant you will be able to solve any kind of social issue. In examination, whatever may be the social issue, try to apply this framework, you will get to know and you can solve these issues. Thank you very much. We will meet you in another session.